Okay, this video is to show how to start and operate the generator. Generator is dual fuel. It takes gas and propane. If you were to use it with gasoline, gas would go into here. If you are using it with gasoline, you have to make sure this switch is in the on position. Okay? If you're using gasoline, this switch on. If you're not using gasoline and you're using propane, this switch off. And so if you would be using propane, you would take your propane tank, you would connect the hose, screw it on tight, open your propane, okay? Propane is open. Now there's propane flowing through the hose into the generator. Now, we're gonna start it with propane. Now, whether you're running it with propane or gasoline, before you start the generator, no matter with what fuel, there's this box here. This is your choke lever position. It tells you on here, you need to leave the choke closed just to start it. After you start it, you put it in the center and let the generator warm up. After it's been running a while and it's warmed up, you will then move your choke all the way to the right and keep it in that position to let the generator run. So we're gonna put it all the way to the left because we're gonna be starting it. Here are your plugs after, it's started and you need to run it. Now, your fuel is running through. The choke is in the start position. We are gonna push power on, and then we are gonna try and start it with this pull start here. Okay. Oh, all right. Started. Now to turn it off, you would hit the switch off. Okay. If this switch is not on, it will not start no matter how much fuel you have in it or how many pulls you crank it. So I just started it in the choke closed to start, and we will demonstrate again. So the choke is in the start position. Our power switch is on. And that's how you start the generator. Now you would start it the same way, even if you were using fuel. You would just make sure there's fuel in there. You would switch that side switch to the on position, and you will not have propane plugged in. You could just unscrew this, leave that unscrewed, and then you would just put gas in there, put that side switch to the on position, switch up, choke closed, pull start. After you start it, put the choke to the middle. After it's running and warmed up, you'll put the choke all the way to the right and let it run just like that. After it's started, it's running and it's warmed up, you can then plug in to use power. If for some reason the circuit has, these are your circuit breaker resets, but you shouldn't have to worry about that. But at least you have a video showing you how exactly to start this generator. Love you, bye.